You might wonder why I'm holding this pose. Well, it's because the last few times we've gone live, my face has been like this. So, hello. Welcome. We're live. How to come out on top. Season 2, episode 6. Welcome, everyone. How have you been? How do you like my new look thing? I hope it's working. I hope you can hear me. Send me a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe. I just want to know that you're there because we had a few technical issues before, and I know I'm excellent in the realm of IT, but I just want to make sure we're doing good. Can anyone hear me? Good. Well, I'm just going to go ahead. What a show we have for you. So this is how to come out on top, what to do next, and other unanswerable questions. Why are we here? We have been doing this little chat for the last many, many weeks since the world decided to turn upside down. And what we found is that the community, especially in broadcasting and television community, desperately wants to know that there is hope out there. So many of us have lost our jobs. We're here to make sure that you can have the skills to get your next gig, sidestep, upskill, and also just listen to a bit of nattering. What we've been doing is bringing together industry leaders, Bloom Time media mentors from all over the world who really know their stuff. So this is why we're doing it, and I'm so happy I can see you and say hi. Anyway, what's new? What have you been doing? Have you been indulging in some outdoor pursuits? I know it's hard, maybe hard where you are. You may not be allowed out, so I totally get it. I hope you're getting to enjoy the weather because actually, worldwide, we're in a pretty good spot. I guess it's, the 19th. I was looking at my phone, by the way. It looked weird because I was looking down. It's the 19th of August today. And in Europe and the Northern Hemisphere, it's glorious. I'm sorry, Northern Hemisphere, you're going into winter. But we're getting ready for spring in the Southern Hemisphere. I think what you'd call it in the Northern Hemisphere is going into fall. You're going to fall. So we're gearing up for spring. Not that winter is an issue here in Sydney. It's beautiful and sunny and gorgeous. I want to tell you a little bit about me because, hey, this is the face you're seeing. I am a producer of unscripted shows. Shows like Farmer Wants a Wife, My Kitchen Rules, and most recently, would you believe it, Holy Moly. I have to say it properly, Holy Moly, which is a comedy mini golf obstacle course show. This is the tagline, you've never seen crazy golf like it before. Something like that. Anyway, I believe there may be an Emmy nomination for that show. Who would have thought that would be one of my genres? I was just post-producer. I mean, not like I made the whole show on my own. Anyway, it's very funny. It's a funny show to work on. Can I suggest work on comedies? There's nothing that fulfills the spirit more. Awesome. Speaking of genres, I've worked on all sorts. So medical shows, property shows, food and cooking, makeover shows, news and current affairs, financial services. Yeah, I had to make financial services sexy once. And you guys know, all of you who worked on it, the ones I dragged in, you remember that one, don't you? Mm-hmm. But also kids shows, which brings me on to a fabulous guest that we have coming up. He's an extraordinary talent. He is a producer, a video journalist, a host, actor, and would you believe it, 3-time Australian champion martial artist. There's very little this man can't do. We'll be talking K-pop in lockdown, working with munchkins, and finding comfort in Kung Fu. Don't miss that. Anyway, we're coming to him shortly. Now, breaking news. Jobs. I know you guys like this bit because, we all need gigs, don't we? Jobs. Let us talk about the jobs. There are challenge coordinators. So Endemol Shine are looking for challenge coordinators. By the way, I am talking specifically about Sydney or Australia, just because that's where we are. If you know of any gigs that other people need to know about internationally, let me know. Post them. So Endemol is also looking for production coordinators. This is a great gig. I mean, when you get to work for huge mega companies like Endemol Shine, you're certainly in the right place to cut your teeth. Also, they're looking for a social media shooter producer, which brings me very, very sweetly onto what's happening on Friday. And I think you might know. It's the Shooter Producer course. It's a workshop. It's one day on Friday. I'll be talking more about it later because I am so excited. DOP Andre Evis is going to be here, imparting all his fabulous knowledge from working on all sorts of incredible shows, including travel shows, including cooking shows, all the genres that I've just spoken about. Literally, this guy is the bomb. Okay, so you can either join in person with us, or you can book online. If you're stuck wherever you are in the world and you can't get anywhere, it doesn't really matter. We're going to do a Zoom version. So you can join on Zoom and we'll send you a recording. So say, for example, you're in LA and it's a really stupid time of day for you. We'll send you the recording. Just book online. So we'll give you all the details later. Anyway, sorry, babbling. BuzzFeed are looking for editors. And Damn Good Productions are looking for set designers. So there are gigs out there. Just get your face out there. Get your CV going. I just want to say a quick hello. Hello, Aaron. Yay! It's working. Hi, Tara. Thanks so much, my fabulous lady. Matty, shooter producer course. Well, you're busy shooting something amazing, I'm sure. Look, keep those comments coming. It's really good to see. Now, who have we met so far? Who have we met? Executive producer and founding mother of Aussie TV. This always makes people tickles people because I like to give people a big up, but it's true. Network executive turned software CEO of Lumi Media, Karen Dewey, exceptional lady. Actor, TV host, comedian, and founder of Sweary Canary, Christy Best. Co-founder of Media Mentors Australia, it was Denise Erickson who spoke to us last week. And also the modern media moguls, founders of Trendy Media Australia, Jesse and Aaron. They were phenomenal. But let me tell you something. This week is no different. In a world where a very special guest joins you on a social media live stream. So I'll stop. Anyway, here's our very special guest, producer, host, and wonderful warrior. It's Andy Trieu. Ah! Yes, I don't.
G'day. Oh, wow. G'day, Yanni. How's it going? Thanks very much for having me. So honoured to be, one of your guests after you're listing all those really high-profile, awesome people. So cool.
Look, you are king among kings, and looking fabulous and vibrant as always.
Oh, thanks. I'm trying to have the sun shining on my face, so I look like more important than I am.
So, can I ask, where are you?
I can't actually say, but I'm currently working on a very exciting project, and I think that's all I can say.
Oh my God, is that all you can say? No,
pretty much, yeah.
I'll warm you up. Don't worry.
Okay.
I'll warm you up. Get something out of you.
All right.
Look, I'm just elated that we get a minute to talk to you face to face and, hear from somebody who's so talented in what you do. You have been hosting SBS PopAsia for an eternity. How is it hosting a show, a music show, an international music show, while the world is completely at a standstill?
Well, it's been an amazing experience over the last 6.5 years. The show's changed a lot. I mean, I thought I'd give you a bit of a backstory. I mean, it started off as a radio show, and it got quite popular because Asian pop music got really popular thanks to K-pop and Japanese pop. And then the show formed into a television program, and then an in-flight Qantas program, and then all the fans of the show obviously are a bit younger, and they live online on socials, and so it became a really big thing on YouTube, and then on Facebook. They accumulated around 1.3 million followers. So just to watch the show grow over the years has been really fantastic, and see more K-pop groups and come to Australia and meet the fans. And but during the COVID period, obviously there's not many concerts happening, which was a lot of our bread and butter, to go interview these artists and cover stories. But to have no artists come has been extremely difficult. So we've decided to, try other things like do Zoom interviews and also cover Australian stories, because there's so many fans here that are actually super interesting, and they have amazing stories. And there's a few ex-K-pop stars that are living secretly within Sydney, and so we've gone out to cover them.
Secretly undercover.
Yeah, there's a few. There's a lot of talented Aussies that were K-pop stars. And so we've just been trying to be a lot more innovative in creating content and delivering it to an audience.
It's really exciting to be so tapped in to something that is the zeitgeist, that is so connected to what, what youth culture is. It must be so amazing to be a hub that brings all of that together, because I'm personally absolutely fascinated by K-pop, and probably a secret fan too.
Yeah, K-pop's amazing. For anyone that doesn't know anything about K-pop, it's recently gone extremely viral over the last couple of years, thanks to a handful of groups such as BTS and Blackpink. What makes them amazing is not just their talented singing and songs, it's the costumes, it's the super expensive $1 million music videos, to their really catchy choreography, to the fans. The fans are so connected as a community. They can be seen as this driving force. But that's an amazing community to be in a K-pop fandom. And they've just driven the genre like above and beyond and taken over the world pretty much. BTS, they've won Billboard Awards now, and they're getting #1 hits. And so K-pop is an amazing thing. If you want to check it out for the first time, check out a group called BTS or Blackpink.
It's really so cool. And the energy that and they're mega bands, aren't they? They're usually mega bands in K-pop.
Yeah.
You don't only report on K-pop, but you're reporting, great music around the world. How do you deal with the language barrier?
Well, when I interview an artist, generally they're speaking Korean lately because we're doing K-pop. A translator is extremely helpful. But from a producer's perspective, I'd factor in things that we could do that break those barriers. For example, teaching the guest Aussie slang, or getting them to try food, Australian food. and getting their natural reactions. And with those kinds of things, it's really fun because you're kind of building a bond with the talent, building chemistry, and there's not that much need of a translator. But yeah, it's generally we get a translator in, and then we just go from there, and everything kind of comes together in the edit room in post. We cut out the translator, and we subtitle it, and we just find the chemistry and build up the energy in post. Oh, sorry. So this, I did this to Yanni earlier. She probably thought it was the root finger, but this is a love hearts. Love hearts. So in K-pop, if someone does this to you, this is a really positive sign. It's like
It's a really
giving
nice
someone
sign.
an X or love heart. Yeah.
I love that. Especially with the red nails. It's a special red love heart.
Yeah. Nice one.
Yeah. I also noticed you've got makeup on your hands.
Oh yeah, it's dirt. Sorry. I've got dirt on my hands.
What have you been doing?
I haven't been digging anything.
Oh.
But I'm just currently working on a project that I can't say too much about. But I've
Can I drop a hint?
Well,
it's pretty super.
But it's going to be it's a really cool project that a lot of people at the moment are involved in, and I think it's going to be something pretty groundbreaking, spectacular, and
like a world
change
first
the genre.
groundbreaking?
Oh, in what it is, yeah. Oh, I'm trying to say something without saying it.
Don't worry.
I could get really in trouble.
Andy, I'm super excited because I have a feeling that give it a couple of months and I go, Andy, do you want to come back and make live stream? You'll be like, talk to my agent. Who are you?
Nah, that would never happen.
Yeah, let's just watch.
And you'd just be like, what a wanker.
Whoops. With the swearies. Whoopsie-doopsie.
I'm not allowed to say that. Sorry.
I'm glad you did. I'm so glad you did. Speaking of swearing, how you have worked on several kids shows, and you're really, really funny at it. You're really, really good and talented with kids. I've been lucky enough to work on a couple of shows for Nickelodeon, and there's nothing better, is there?
Yeah, lots of energy. I mean, it's really fun because you're trying to do something, super entertaining and positive to children, and also, it's got that, youth vibe every day, and it brings you back to your childhood and what you find funny as a kid. So working on a kid show is amazing.
Yeah. I worked on a show called Dare Off, which we were building from scratch. It was a brand new format that I helped work on. And oh my God, I was in tears with hysterics. And it was very silly, but very fun. And actually, I realized how fuddy-duddy I was when I was writing scripts, because I was using terms like, oh, it's wacky, it's it's crazy. I was doing all that and realized very quickly that that's not what kids say these days. 1940s, perhaps.
But you could have been setting the trend for new kids. You're like, nah, this is how it's going to be, everybody.
Right, it's about being retro. Yeah, retro is cool. So one of your shows was Kitchen Whiz. So it's cooking with kids.
Yeah, it was a kids game show that it was during the height of cooking shows when MasterChef was super big, or it still is big, and My Kitchen Rules, which you produced and stuff. It was a weekday game show on around 4 o'clock on Channel 9, and there would be two teams from two different schools, and they had to create dishes in like 60 seconds. And my role as a co-host, I played the kitchen ninja, and I cut all their food, and then I created dishes that they had to replicate, and then I judged the foods with assistance from the producers. And it was awesome. But just to give you an idea of how long production took, I mean, we shot around 5 episodes a day, and on 2 days a week we'd shoot 6 episodes. So because it's a game show that goes for 23 minutes, one episode of shooting took an hour and a half to shoot. So we would try smash through 6 episodes a day.
Wow.
And, churn the kids in, and it would just be like clockwork, just over and over again. And it was, really cool. It was a really awesome experience. And so from shooting 5 to 6 episodes per day, we ended up shooting like 7 seasons and up to 495 episodes over the run. Yeah.
Wow. And they're still available, obviously, to watch.
Yeah, they're on YouTube and stuff, and there's bits everywhere, I'd say. I'm also sure it got sold internationally. I think into Ireland and New Zealand and stuff like that. So, it was a good lead into the news, apparently. So,
good lead into the news.
Yeah.
Of course,
Yeah.
the kids love the news.
Yes.
Well, exactly. So, I mean, you're a TV talent. You have worked on so many different shows. You're in great demand. I do know that. Tell me about your Kung Fu background. How on earth does somebody of your experience and accolades, have time to be a world champion?
So I was inspired by just Jackie Chan movies. My parents used to watch it a lot, so I started learning martial arts at a young age. And it was only when I was kind of forced to start competing at the school that I learnt at, where I felt, I was starting to improve a lot. And off the back of competing and finding the right mentor to train hard and win in certain styles, I gathered an interest in martial arts and choreography, stunt work for film and TV. And I really just pursued that channel after the competing days, which is definitely over 10 years ago now. But yeah, I went on just to do a lot of martial arts choreography for stage and screen, and through that I've had to try keep up my abilities and try learn new things and take on new styles. So I was lucky enough to work on some movies like Wolverine and Hacksaw Ridge, and obviously working on something at the moment. And
damn it, we nearly got it then. Damn it.
But yeah, it's been a really, really fun ride. Lots of ups and downs, but I guess that's just part of the game.
That's part of the game. That's why we're doing this not Facebook Live, this Everywhere Live, because it is all about the ups and downs. And there's something just a little bit sick and twisted about us because we keep coming back for more.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you just nailed it on the head there. What are we doing?
What the hell are we doing? What the hell are we doing? Anyway, look, I mean, I know and have met so many interesting, talented people over the years who are young and hungry, especially to be on screen. What would your advice be in this very difficult time for people to keep their skills up and get their face out there?
Doing courses is definitely good because you know what they say, Yanni. It's who you know, not what you know. Sometimes. So I mean, Yanni, we met on a course. Yep. We did a really awesome TV series producing course, and it's an amazing way to network. Sorry, I got to sneeze.
Bless you. Oh God, cover your face, everyone.
I've been COVID tested. I'm fine.
Oh my God. Who'd have thought I'd need a mask while you just on the screen?
On the screen. I'm sorry, I'll just clean that for you.
Let me just wipe that
Uh-oh.
off. Yeah, okay.
But I was saying, it's about who you know, not what you know sometimes. So getting out there and networking, an easy way to do that is to do some courses. Also, you could do it over LinkedIn and social media now and just get in touch with people and see if you can provide value to others when you're starting out. And that's really important. Just meet someone that you really want to work with and do your best to provide value to them. Other than that, brush up your portfolio, whether that be your resume or your headshot or anything like that. And if it needs some work, make sure you work on that and put together a show reel and just get out there and hustle.
And don't hustle. That's exactly it. Don't be afraid.
Yeah.
Look, you've got nothing to lose. That's how I'm seeing it. We literally have nothing to lose right now. Go out there and get it. Go get it.
Go get it.
Speaking of workshops, and you were saying it's not what you know, it's who you know. Absolutely 100%. I think it's also what you know. So you need to learn the stuff, but the who you know is essential in our industry. And fortunately, as I keep mentioning, we have been so blessed in that we have over 40 Bloomtime Media mentors who are ready to spring into action whenever we hold a course. And they are people who can open doors. They're people who can give advice, like invaluable advice and invaluable insights into the industry. So, and sometimes, and quite often, I'd say 99% of the time, people eventually get gigs off the back of it. So I think it's really wonderful that people are putting themselves out, like yourself, giving your time to share and maybe inspire others to do what you do. I did it first time. Did you see I wasn't doing all this first time like that?
Yeah, you nailed it.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Andy Trieu, I can't thank you enough. It was touch and go as to whether you were going to be able to join us or not, correct?
Yes. I'm so glad that I can do this. So thanks. It's great to catch up because it's been so long.
It has been so long. But, especially since you're in a secret location on a secret project that will change the world. In a world where things get changed. It's Andy Trieu, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Yanni. Have a great one. All the best.
You have a wonderful one. Thank you so much. What a guy. You see, we talk to superstars here on how to come out on top. It's not just me babbling on about stuff. It's about speaking to talented, exceptional, inspiring people. And that was one of them, Andy Trieu. Fantastic. Love it. Especially since he's working on a super, super, super big project. I can't wait. Anyway, thank you for your lovely comments. Hi, Annalise. How are you doing? What are you up to? What's your week been like? And are you applying for gigs? Have you got a gig? What's going on with you? Keep your lovely comments coming. Thank you so much. It's really nice to see that interaction. See, I think I might have got the tech fixed. Say that after a few wines. The tech fixed. Good. Okay, so look, I want to just let you know what is happening. I talked a little bit earlier about the shooter producer course. We will be doing this on Friday here in Manly, sunny Manly in Sydney. However, you don't have to be here in the flesh because we have modern technology. We'll be doing it via Zoom for those of you who can't make it. I totally get it if you're locked down. I totally get it if you can't leave your house. But why wouldn't you spend some time with me and DOP Andre Evis to learn how to upskill to produce a shooter producer? You might notice that production companies, Fremantle, Endemol Shine, are looking for shooter producers. You may be a producer, you may be a seasoned producer, you may be very good at what you do, but this will just help you get your head around your equipment, the things you need to bear in mind when you're in the field, your sound, your lighting, and also directing your scenes while producing. So it's invaluable if you want that next gig as a shooter producer. We'll have the link in description. Tickets on sale, online or in person. In person, I do believe there are only 3 tickets left. So get in quick. Sorry, this always sounds like a sales pitch. It's not a sales pitch. I just want to see you. Come and join. It'll be fun. Okay, so next week, all going well, next week we will be talking to executive producer Geraldine Orrock. She had to postpone. She had things on. I get it. But we might have her next week, and she's a superstar in the TV world. She has produced a million shows, The Voice, millions of shows. She now is head of content at Beach House Pictures in Singapore. So she's dealing with the Asian market and the international market. Very interesting to be talking to her about pitching, getting shows across the line. We'll all need that. We're still waiting, hoping, August 26th for Osher Ginsburg, the lovemaker, TV host of Masked Singer. Oh, and we're gone. Did my broadcast end? I hope not. Did it? Am I still here? I'm still here. See, it's lucky I didn't start getting undressed. Anyway, we've got lots coming up. We are at episode 6. So we've got 4 more in this season. I promise to make it good. Meanwhile, get in touch. bloomtimemedia.com.au. Email me, info@bloomtimemedia.com.au. Or we have a YouTube channel. YouTube. This is Bloomtime Media. That's all it's called. Thank you so much to Andy Trieu, an incredible talent and one to watch. Trust me. Tara Johnson, Bloomtime Media production assistant, and our supporters who keep coming back over and over again, and our new friends who are joining. Literally, I cannot thank you enough. To family and friends who are around the world, please be safe, be happy, take care of yourself, stand out, and be outstanding. I will see you next week. Same time, same place. Mwah.